And this one is a competitive game where players are travelers in early Italy, traveling Italy in order to visit the different cities and sites, meet influential characters of that time, and of course try to gain the most victory points. Each player is going to be managing a hand of action cards that they're going to be using to perform various actions on their turn. These action cards will allow you to do different things like move your pawn a number of spaces to a new location, or take a tile from the limited supply of tiles at your current location. Each of these tiles will grant you some sort of benefit or resource, and they are also worth victory points at the end of the game depending on how many of those tiles you can collect. There's also cards that allow you to take a city action at your current location, with each city offering a different action that can do all sorts of different things, but some of these cities will also have different types of characters that you can make friends with, and that is another action that you can perform with these cards, and doing that will allow you to perform their specific action. What's really cool about this is that there is also another action that allows you to send a letter to one of the characters you've already befriended, so if you are not currently at that location, you can use this action in order to trigger their ability again. But we are in Italy here, so each of these cities are going to have different cafes where you can go ahead and have an espresso, and if you perform the action to do that, you'll be able to place one of your tokens on the cafe section of the board here, and doing that first in a location is going to give you more options as to where you want to put that token, with each of the locations giving you a different benefit and a different amount of victory points. But you might have also noticed that there's these different colored shapes here with different letters in them, and if you're able to take the associate action that grants you that, then you'll be able to take that into your supply. And the reason that you want to collect those is because each player is going to be starting the game with a couple journals, and these are going to be giving you different objectives to give you additional victory points at the end of the game. And of course, one of those objectives is to collect the different types of tokens of the various shapes and colors, but there's also objectives to gain tiles from specific cities, or to befriend certain characters. At the end of the round, players will be able to spend their money in order to buy new action cards to take into their supply, and then the game continues like this over a series of rounds, and the player with the most victory points at the end of the game wins the game. And if you do want to check this one out, I will have it linked down below.